I'm playing against. Nah, he number one in the league. Shut your ass up. Nigga got Christian McCaffrey and that nigga got them boy working. Hey, hold on, let me go to game chat real quick. He talking shit. Yo. Boy, what's up, bro? That was 10 years ago. If you know, you know. Yeah.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we're at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel, and they're ready to go as they get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers.
You number one in this league.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
You is. I just looked it up. You got the number one record, the team number one. Nah, he like number 3 for real. You number one. And, I think San Francisco after you.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man, it's Olsen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. The tackle.
Yo. That nigga say Falcons, you up.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Fuck, that was my pick. That was my pick, that was my pick. Why didn't they catch the pick?
But they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
I'm not getting no penetration. God.
From the red zone now, Newton. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely...
I'm gonna talk my shit.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Escaping the pressure, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage.
I knew what you were trying to do, though. I see him.
And threw it right into it for an interception.
That bit was definitely gas.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Fielded just inside the 30. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt.
Missing.
Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Got to get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
To throw on third down, Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, wide open, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath...
This nigga sitting in the fucking pocket on my eyes, bro. That shit, bro. I said this nigga sitting in the pocket with Cam Newton, dog, and this nigga picking my shit apart.
3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Back to throw, Newton. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. But things got a little dicey there as soon as he exited the pocket out to the left.
And he ends up throwing it for no yardage gain. I don't know about you, but my high school coach, John Ford, if he saw a ball in the air and you got no yards out of it, he would have had a stroke, okay? Because his opinion, that ball shouldn't be in the air unless something good was going to happen. Tuck it away, try and pick up something, or just slide and get down.
Nothing good happened there, that's for sure. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Madison in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. 2nd down, Mayfield. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
I ain't been on clamps like
Anytime
this
a
in a
defense
while.
can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Taken in at the 22. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Play action. It's Newton. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Offensive answers right now, bro.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. That's caught by the rookie, Nick Chubb. Shoving defenders at the 15. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal.
Oh, my fault.
Intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the run, Newton going to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
20. Do something. Like that at 3.
Here's Newton. He sets the fire deep. He's got a man complete.
But you Sherman not let him play.
33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Newton now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Take that shit apart.
Here's Newton. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
So we come upon halftime, intermission here. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mayfield to throw it this time. He's going to wind up and air it out. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for defensive player of the year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, He's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Leading the quarterback shit.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Off play action. Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
And nigga carry him on some shit.
Such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
To throw on second down is Newton. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Give him 30 yards there.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Oh, he went out of bounds, I thought.
Touchdown, Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. His second touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drained clock.